Hello everyone, myself Shruti. I am from Vizag. I completed my BSc graduation in St. Joseph College. I am 2021 passed out and I am graduated in mathematical science. So let me come to my today's task. It's all about fonts. So there are today's classes all the ways of using fonts. So as we discussed in yesterday's class, there are three ways of using fonts. One is inbuilt fonts, one is internet fonts, and one is download fonts. So as we know, in inbuilt fonts, we use the fonts which is available in our source, which is VS Code, Visual Studio Code. So yesterday we used that. So today we are going to learn about how to use internet fonts and how to download fonts and in our local, and how to use that. Like in we use images, we download images, store in a local folder and give a path and use. Like that we can also download fonts, store in our local storage, and we can use the fonts. So let me show you my code first. So here let me show you my project first. So see, here I created a movie. It's a poster and about some description about that movie, which is written in English, Hindi, and Telugu. So you can see three languages. So I used these three languages, using three languages, the different type of font styles. One is I this English I used from inbuilt. In Hindi I used from internet, and this Telugu I used from I downloaded and stored in my local storage. After that I used. So let me show you in my code. Here, see, inbuilt is nothing like directly we can use English font family. I used cursive font family, which is our inbuilt. As we know, we have five categories of our inbuilt. There are five categories of fonts. One is serif, sans serif, monosef, cursive, and fantasy. So here I used cursive, which is inbuilt, which is in my source, Visual Studio Code. So another is Hindi. Here you can see Hindi para. So Hindi para is used from internet. So how I used from internet is, I imported a you can see here import URL. I imported this URL. First, you have to go to Google. Let me show you how I imported. Let me go to Google. You can go to Google Fonts, fonts.google.com. So here are so many fonts available, thousands of fonts. You can take whatever you want, this font, whatever language you want. So I selected here language Hindi. So I wanted Hindi language. So let me show you. This is Hindi. So in Hindi, there are so many fonts available. You can see there are different types of fonts here, Poppins, Noto Sans, and like that. So let me show you if I want to use Poppins. So I go to that fonts. Here get fonts is there. Click on get fonts. Here get embedded code. So here is embedded code link and import. Link is not preferable. Mostly we use import, so that if once we import in our code, so that we can use it number of times. But link if we take, we have to give link reference every single time whenever we wanted to use. But if we import that, we can use number of times to just minimize the code. So import, you can see here URL. I just took this URL, I copy pasted in my code. So in this style.css folder, you have to import or paste this import URL in the top, so that you can use this again and again. So I imported this, I took this. Here you can see they will give the font family also. Here you can see font family Amita Serif. So I imported that in first font, and after that I give what is the font family name, Amita Serif. So like that I imported Hindi. So like this is in internet fonts, which we just don't download. We just take from internet and import that and use. So next is it downloads or local fonts. Like we download it in our local storage and after that we use. So in Telugu, I downloaded. So there is also one more app. This is Telugu download fonts. So there are Hindi also, English on whatever language we want there are. So let me show you Telugu download fonts. We go to this Telugu download fonts. Here there are number of download fonts. You can see this regular Ponal and all. I took Ponal, so I went to download. I downloaded this. You can see here I downloaded this font. Download this font like this. It will, I downloaded this and stored in my local folder. You can see here is fonts. There is a folder called fonts. In that Ponal regular, I downloaded this and stored here. And I gave this, and this is, there is a font face which is used to store this downloaded fonts. To store this downloaded fonts, you can see font family. We used to give font family a name, but here we can give any name font family. Like here I gave Telugu fonts. So font family I gave as reference as Telugu fonts. Here is the URL. Which URL? This I saved in local fonts, right? So this local fonts is given and this URL saved in saved in this. And here I, in this font family, I wrote Telugu. And so I gave the reference this to this class. I gave font family Telugu. So this is applied like this. We can download, we can store in our local storage, and we can give a reference or link, and we can use it number of times, how many times we want. Let me show you my project now. This is my project. So there are some movies, so pan India movies. So there are three pan India movies. So let me take, I took Pushpa. So here I wrote in English. This I took cursive, which is inbuilt by from local. And this is in Hindi some story, and this is I took from in internet using Google Fonts. And in Telugu I downloaded it and stored in local and use it. See here KGF also the same, Bahubali 2 also the same. So this is all about my today's task. Thank you.